Hey guys, what it do? It's your boy Supreme Uchiha the God. Now listen, today we're delving into the mind of one of Hunter x Hunter's most fascinating and enigmatic character, Hisoka, a figure who is so cunning and dangerous. Hisoka stands as a symbol of chaos driven not by traditional goals, but by insatiable hunger for battle and his obsession with finding and fighting strong opponents. His path through the series reflects a unique dynamic where his whims dictate his alliances and his thirst for combat defines his existence, from his stint as a Phantom Troop member to his fixation on Gon, and even his eventual vendetta against Chrollo and the Phantom Troop. Hisoka remains a compelling and a very, very unpredictable force. Hisoka's temporary role as a member of the Phantom Troop showcases his extraordinary ability to manipulate situations to serve his own ends. He did not join the troop out of loyalty or a sense of camaraderie, but rather as part of a larger ploy to fight Chrollo himself, the group's leader, a battle he longed for. For Hisoka, the troop was never more than a stepping stone, a means to an end, if you may, as he played the role of a teammate while secretly waiting for the chance to challenge Chrollo Lucifello in combat. Lucifer, sorry. Though he participated in the troops' criminal activities, Hisoka was never really truly loyal to the cause. Like, he wasn't down to die for this shit. You know what I'm saying? His involvement was strategic, allowing him to observe Chrollo up close and calculate the best moment to strike. Hisoka's time with the Phantom Troop reveals the first layer of his nature, a man who treats alliances as mere conveniences, showing us that for Hisoka, loyalty is meaningless unless it serves his thirst for power and excitement. Now, at the heart of Hisoka's character lies one undeniable truth: his obsession with fighting. Hisoka is not merely a fighter, he's an artist of battle, a man who derives his greatest pleasure from facing opponents who challenges him, who force him to push his limits. Now, we do know the two qualities of his powers, right? Okay. Now, from the moment we first encounter Hisoka, which is when he first encounters Gon, Hisoka becomes fixated on the boy's raw potential. He sees Gon as a unique, unripe fruit, not yet ready for the battle Hisoka desires, but one that he will watch grow and mature, eagerly awaiting for the day they can fight on equal footing. Hisoka's fixation on Gon reflects his complex and often twisted view of human potential. It's not about nurturing Gon or helping him grow for any altruistic reason. Hisoka sees Gon, like many others, as a toy to play with until the moment he's strong enough to provide Hisoka with the ultimate thrill of combat, with the ultimate pleasure. Hisoka's obsession with strength doesn't stop with Gon. Of course, Killua, Kurapika, and Chrollo himself are all subject of Hisoka's obsession. He seeks out the strongest opponents, not to defeat them for glory, but to indulge in the rush that only a worthy battle can provide. You know what he does after a battle. You know how he feels after a battle. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to explain that. This brings us to one of the most iconic moments in Hisoka's journey, the long-awaited fight against Chrollo Lucifer. In the Heavens Arena, the two titans face off in a battle that pushes Hisoka to the very brink. Chrollo's brilliance in battle, his strategic use of multiple Nen abilities, overwhelms Hisoka utterly and completely, and for the very first time, Hisoka is faced with death. But even in defeat, Hisoka's willpower transcends the limits of life and death. See, through his mastery of bungee gum, Hisoka awakens a from post-mortem Nen, reviving himself by forcing his aura to restart his heart and lungs. This was like a binding vow, if you may, for his power to revive his heart upon death. Now, this revival is more than a testament to Hisoka's strength and ingenious, right? Ingenious. It marks a turning point in his character. Hisoka, reborn from the battle with Chrollo, emerges not only alive, but with a newfound sense of purpose. The defeat ignites a thirst for vengeance, and Hisoka vows to hunt down the Phantom Troop one by one, starting with the weakest of the members. You see, his methodical killing of Shalnark and Katopi signals Hisoka's transformation from a whimsical opportunist fighter to a hunter fueled by retribution. This shift in Hisoka's motivations from playful opportunism to blurred bloodthirsty, exciting revenge reveals a new layer to his character. No longer content with the thrill of battle alone, Hisoka did not care if these guys were not at the full strength, which is normally an obsession for him. It was not enough. Hisoka now seeks to exact punishment on those he contributed to his defeat. His vendetta against the Phantom Troop places him on a collision course with Kurapika, another character whose life has been defined by a personal mission against the same group. Whether Hisoka will aid Kurapika in his quest for vengeance or merely cross paths as he pursues his own goals remains a tantalizing mystery. But we do know that Hisoka had before helped Kurapika. You know what I'm saying? We do know that that boy doesn't give a damn. He even showcased him like, look, I'm not really a spider like that. Now, Hisoka. We catch small glimpses of his twisted psyche, his cold indifference to other suffering, his almost erotic thrill during battles, and his unpredictable, chaotic whims. Hisoka is a man driven purely by desire, living outside the bounds of conventional morality and human attachment. In the end, Hisoka remains one of the most dangerous characters in Hunter x Hunter. His love of fighting, his obsession with strength, and his desire to push himself beyond all limitations. These are the things that define his very existence, from his days as a Phantom Troop member to his fixation on characters like Gon and Chrollo and his eventual vengeance against the troops. Hisoka's journey is full of chaos and carnage. His character is a force of nature, a man who lives for the thrill of battle, always seeking the next challenge, the next fight, the next moment to prove his strength. And so, as Hisoka's story continues to unfold, well, we are left with a character who, through unpredictable and dangerous means, remains deeply compelling. Hisoka's lust for combat and his chaotic, bloodthirsty nature ensure that he will always be a central figure in the world of Hunter x Hunter. True agent of chaos who lives only for the thrill and love of the game. Now, we do know in this arc where they're heading to the Dark Continent, we do know that he is being also hunted by Chrollo and the Phantom Troop. Now, very exciting times, very, very exciting time. But I know Chrollo's licking his lips and he's enjoying it. He cannot wait for the next round. He cannot wait to eventually face Gun. Anyway, it's been your boy, Supreme Jade God. Make sure you leave, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out.